Bonjour tout le monde 世界の果てまで行ってこうです。はい、前回は、僕自身の意見を山火事についての意見を、話させていただきましたが、今回は実際にオーストラリアに住んでいる友人から、貴重な話を聞くことができました。実際にオーストラリアに住んでいる人たちは、この山火事についてどう思っているのか、どう感じているのかを、聞いてきましたので、皆さんにご紹介します。それではどうぞ。Hi, welcome to my channel World Travel Hairdresser. So this time I'm gonna ask my friends what he's thinking about bushfire, and he's living in Australia, so I think it's worth to know about that kind of stuff. Okay, let's go. So you're living in Melbourne, like a city, right?
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Jarvis. I live here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Here we are right now.
What do you think about like this bushfire? It's because it's away from the bushfire is happening away from here. But still, what do you think about it?
Yeah, so the Australian bushfires, they started in the state called New South Wales, and it's spread to Victoria, the state that Melbourne's in now, but it's very north of Victoria, so the fires are actually quite far away from Melbourne. But we actually still feel the effects of it down here.
What kind of?
So we don't actually see the flames down here, but the smoke from hundreds of kilometers away has absolutely blanketed the city on many occasions in the past few weeks, to the point where some people can't go outside. The other day, I think Monday last week, I walked out of work and I was coughing, my eyes were watering. It's so thick and toxic. It's actually crazy that we are so far away from it, yet so much land is burning that it can blanket the entire city in smoke when it's hundreds and hundreds of kilometers away.
Wait, is it happened like before, like a few months ago, or recent?
Yeah, so the fires, so the smoke in Melbourne has only really started getting to us in the past month. Prior to that, I guess the fires, when they were starting out I think they started out in November, maybe earlier.
I see.
It's been burning for almost 3 months now, which is quite crazy.
Is it getting worse?
I'm not sure. I think over the last couple of weeks, it was getting worse.
This kind of bushfire happens quite often in this Australian history.
Not this kind. So bushfires generally in really dry seasons in Australia. Bushfires do happen, and people in prone areas, vulnerable areas, they generally have safeguards in place in order to put the fires out. You know, they're prepared for them. They know they're going to happen eventually. But a fire like this, it is so big. It is probably one of the worst natural disasters to hit Australia. The Australian government was never prepared for anything on this scale. You know, thousands and thousands of hectares of land just absolutely wiped out by the fires.
Yeah. What do you think about animals?
I used to live in Queensland and New South Wales, and I've travelled a wee bit of Australia, and the places I've been to, and pictures I've seen of the places I've been to have been absolutely ravaged. And I mean, you look out over forests and that, you know, like hectares of forests, you can only imagine how many animals are in those, and they've just been wiped out from coast to other places. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I feel like koala is being like almost...
They can't run away. Koalas can't. So when a koala is scared by flames or scared by anything, its instant response is to climb to the top of a tree.
That's true.
And they're just not. They can't survive that. So some lizards, they can go underground, but at the same time, you can imagine a small animal can hide under some rocks when the fires pass, but when they come back out, all the food is gone, and so even the animals that survive the flames generally won't have enough food or water to survive after that. And so it'll actually take a long time for the wildlife to come back.
I see.
Yeah.
So why I make this kind of movie, like a video, is like people live in Japan. We don't have like enough information about this kind of a bushfire, and like we do have a news, but it's not like a real,
Lots of
information.
detail.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah. So could you give us like something like a message for about this kind of stuff?
Yeah, sure. I'd tell everyone if you care about traveling, especially, and people affected by these things, definitely look into it. And there's so many fundraisers out right now. But the reason I think it would affect the rest of the world is that I'm a traveler to Australia, and I have met so many travelers like you, Cole, who come to Australia and love this country. And it's a beautiful place that we want everyone to be able to come here and enjoy. And right now, all the beautiful places on the East Coast that everyone comes here for are being destroyed, and it's actually really saddening. And so I'd implore people who want to come to Australia or have heard about its beauty to really research into it and have a look at what's going on, just so you're aware of how extensive this is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So this is kind of like one of the persons who live in Australia, like opinion and point of view from him, and I think it's good information for you, And if you think about like this channel, it's interesting, please subscribe and press the button. Okay. I'm still gonna continue making this kind of video. Every single part I visit, and I hope this bushfire is gone as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Okay guys, see you in next video. Bye. はい、ありがとうございました。実際にね、オーストラリアに住んでいる友人からの貴重な意見を聞くことができたと思います。僕自身、今メルボルンに滞在していて、現場からはかなり離れているので、あんまり影響っていうのがねないのかなと思ってたんですけれども、実際たとえ火事の現場は数百キロ先でもこの涙が止まらなかったり、鼻水が出たり、呼吸がしづらくなったり、咳がずっと出てしまったりみたいなその状況だったり影響っていうのがね徐々に現れているみたいです。で、実際に僕シドニーにも友人がいるんですけれども、彼も同じようなことを言っていました。だからその現場はたとえ遠くても都心部にもね影響が徐々に来てしまっているっていうのが現状です。ね、今オーストラリアの生態系が本当に山火事によって崩されてしまっていると思います。いち早く山火事が収まることを僕は願っています。で、僕は何ができるかなって思った時に実際のね現地のリアルな声をお届けしたいなっていう部分でこの動画を作りました。これからもいろいろ世界を回りながら現地のリアルな状況を皆さんに配信していきます。もしね面白いなと思っていただけたらチャンネル登録とグッドボタンをよろしくお願いします。では次の動画でお会いしましょう。Au revoir。